Justin Trudeau is once again under investigation by Canada's Conflict of Interest and Ethics Commissioner. It's not the first time, and, well, let's face it, it may not be the last time either that Trudeau has faced such an investigation, but this one in particular, I'd say, is the highest profile of all of them. It involves the allegations put forth by Jody Wilson-Raybould that Justin Trudeau and the Prime Minister's office put pressure on her as the Attorney General to take a particular decision in the SNC-Lavalin prosecution. The problem is that as much as Trudeau likes to stand up and say he's cooperating fully with the office and that Canadians can have faith in this institution, there's a reason for all of us in this country to be very skeptical of what's going to happen. You see, when this story exploded onto the scene in the first place, and we knew that there was going to be an investigation, not long after, news came that the Ethics Commissioner was taking a prolonged leave of absence for reasons that have still not been particularly explained or articulated to Canadians. The acting director of investigations right now is a woman by the name of Martine Richard. Now, I don't know Martine Richard. I've never met her as far as I understand and know nothing about her except one key detail that gives cause to question. And that is that she is the sister-in-law of a member of Parliament. She is the sister-in-law of Dominic LeBlanc, not just an MP, but a Liberal MP. Not just a Liberal MP, but a Liberal cabinet minister. Yes, she's the sister-in-law of one of the hand-picked representatives of Justin Trudeau's government, Dominic LeBlanc. Dominic LeBlanc's wife is named Jolene Richard. Her sister is Martine Richard, the acting director of investigations for the Conflict of Interest and Ethics Commissioner's office. Now, this story was initially broken by Democracy Watch, and there were a few things in their initial reporting that gave me cause to question. For example, they made a couple of factual errors. Even the name of Mr. LeBlanc they got wrong. And also, they couldn't completely prove that the two Richard women were actually related. Well, the office in question has now confirmed this relationship to Blacklock's Reporter, a great resource of Parliament Hill reporters. And this proves that there is a familial connection between the woman investigating the Liberal government and a high-profile representative of that very government. Now, how the office is going to avoid this conflict being an issue, I have no idea. One suggestion that was proposed by Democracy Watch is that the investigation is handed off to a provincial ethics commissioner who has no interaction with this government and thus is a little bit further from the degrees of separation that we now see are limited to basically 2. So my question to anyone in the Liberal government right now is, how can Canadians have trust in an investigation being done by a relative of someone who's effectively part of the government being investigated? This is not rocket science. This is not trying to drag things that are very disparate and disconnected in nature into one common thread. This is a very easy and fundamental distinction that the government, it seems like, was hoping that no one would notice. For True North, I'm Andrew Lawton.